yes. To all the baby where don't walk me at, where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. To all me party will look down on me, where don't make me feel like say my life no go become something. Yeah. And they walked away. All the people will promise for help me. They say come office today, tomorrow next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me wanna see me life now. It don't get tired now. Famous standing name now. You know go fit say, you know.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of your favorite talk show, the Dr. M show, where they come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. I am your host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangura, and if you listen to me on radio right now, thank you so much for tuning in. And please stay tuned, don't change the dial for nothing. And we got an interesting show for you today, and I got an interesting guest for you. We will kind of talk about something interesting. We did dive, what's the word? We deviate small from what we don't talk about. So if you don't follow the show, we've been talking about lately about drugs, mental health, addiction, and all of that. But we want to deviate a little bit because we get something pressing where they affect Sierra Leoneans and they affect the nation as a whole. And we want for at least put some, want to put some thoughts into it. We want to talk about it as well. So for that reason, we did deviate small. And the topic today get for center around the effect of the U.S. visa ban on Sierra Leone, its economy, and on education as well as on arts and culture. So how much effect it don't get on me, and the reason why we deviate small is because I am a beneficiary of a U.S. Exchange programs. I'm into one, into two, and also the guest who the gets now also is a beneficiary of the U.S. Exchange program. And so we want to talk about how much this visa ban will affect other young aspiring Sierra Leoneans. We want to go US for go study or for go on an exchange programs on whatever visa they intend for go. So that's why we are here today, and that's why we decide for deviate small and talk about this topic. So just sit back, relax. You can also be a part of the show. You can listen to me on you can send a text message on 079994993, or you can call me on 079994993. So just stay tuned, relax. We got an amazing show for you, full package, and we'll come right back. We can just kick off the show in full. Thank you.
Turn up, 'cause me I let it turn down, I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead, I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead, I never stop for nothing. For this one where we dey, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go, now God himself know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God to know. What you get for no say, it's never the end. Cause the downfall of a man, no, not to the end of a life. And then they give up, and then they turn down. Every day they turn up. See me color, it pop up. Famous na the name now. You know what say, you know me now. Now me so this can't the party now. Even you baby, they calling now.
Yes, so welcome back again. And this is your favorite talk show. If you just tune in, the Talk to M show, where they come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So today's show, they talk about the effect of the US visa ban. I know say we don't get so many people that we don't talk about this situation and don't they get different perspective. They don't deal with it, they talk about this topic self. all man don't give your own 2 cents. All man don't talk about it from their own perspective, from their own angle. I see. I think yesterday or so, the day before, the Minister of Foreign Affairs been a radio. They answered to some questions and that kind of stuff. So, but like I start the show, I am a beneficiary of a US US exchange program. I don't benefited from the Mandela Washington Fellowship. I don't benefit from the Fulbright Fellowship. I don't go there. I don't spend some years there, and I don't return back upon the end of my program. So for me, I think it's my responsibility for speak about this issue and see how best such opportunities, that door did not close down or shut down entirely to Sierra Leoneans, and that opportunity they still continue for keep open. In fact, for the talk about how the quota for being increased instead of facing this kind of situation taking us backward. So this now my own way for say we have a duty, we have a responsibility to talk about this thing and maybe collaborate even deeper, collaborate even bigger than this was small the echo chamber where they discuss these issues. So that's basically that's where we want to go. And like I said today, I get a guest with me for talk about this, and it's no other person, my favorite voice one other. His name is Mr. Mohamed Murtala Kamara, and he's also a beneficiary of a U.S. Exchange, biggest best exchange program. And we also can dissect and look at the effect of this ban on Sierra Leone as a whole, the economy, and as well as the culture, as well as how it affect education, which is paramount, skills training and that kind of stuff. So that's exactly what we want to look at, and maybe by the end of the show we will discuss what can we do as a nation for reverse this ban, and at the same time prevent we from getting into this kind of sinkhole again. Welcome, Mr. Kamara.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mulku,
Yes.
and good evening, listeners.
So tell me small thing, but other than Mr. Kamara. So my audience, I'm assuming they don't sabi you.
Okay.
So they hear for the very first time.
Mr. Kamara, the name's Murtala Mohamed Kamara.
Yes.
Me, a journalist and also a businessman,
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I also, get a travel and tourism company where Salone Adventures, where we promote tourism not just in Sierra Leone, but around the region.
Yeah.
We can organize tour packages them, inside Salone, because most time when you say tourism, people can feel say, not just with man or somebody with their money.
Yeah.
So we don't do them. We've been do the experience bowl. And we also don't take as far as Ghana. Last year we do a road trip.
Yeah.
An interesting one where we take people from
I saw that you
Freetown.
post on LinkedIn and stuff
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
Yes, it was successful, and we plan for the next one. Yeah.
That's fantastic. You're definitely doing a lot of work for uplift the face of Sierra Leone, in the international markets, and thank you for your services and thank you for that. Who's that passion they coming from? Like, who's you get that passion? Because I'm sure this is something where a lot of Sierra Leone they share easily like that. Who's that passion for give back, for contribute, for because you're doing all of this. I know you say you're a businessman, but you are putting a lot of resources that you're getting back. So who's that passion they coming from?
I know they get these questions, often,
Yeah.
most time.
Yeah.
It's a very good one.
Yeah.
The passion, for me is, when I dey grow up, I always believe, say, wherever I find myself, I have to make a difference there.
Okay.
I can tell people and say, I happen for be a journalist.
Yeah.
I get a voice, and that I use my platform. But even if I've been be a carpenter, I can also like for make a difference. That then I've been me. When I grow up, I say I always want for make a difference.
Yeah.
Every day when I wake up, I want for impact lives. I want for touch lives. For me, my story is I see both sides of life.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. For come out from a family where your papa get money.
Yeah.
Then into the diamond trade business. Being the exporting and all that.
Okay.
I experienced a minority for also live as a refugee in Guinea, the struggle, for get food.
Yeah.
The struggle, for get place for sleep and all that. So I witnessed, both sides of life. Then they shaped me up. It challenged me, say, you know, all the lessons there we learn for a reason.
Yes.
You know, so for me, the most important thing, you know, for me, all thing what I do, you know, I want for touch lives, you know, every day. Every morning when I wake up, I say if I ever impact, you know, somebody in life.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's not just about, you know, giving somebody money, you know, but the talk where you go talk through himself.
Yeah.
You know, you go touch on life. So for me every day, and I believe say it's not just for be about me, it's about all of us. We all get a responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, matter say because you're not tailor, you're not capable, you know, make a difference, or whether you're a carpenter or whether you're we all get a responsibility.
I like
you know,
that.
for fix this country.
I like that
And
perspective.
things like what you they do so.
Yeah.
You know, this is leadership. You know, Salone when they say person a leader, person be minister,
Yeah.
you know, person in a government. No.
Exactly.
But this is a classic
Yeah.
you know, example of what leadership is all about.
Yes.
You know, if we all play we part, you know, in this country,
Yeah.
you know, Salone will be a better nation.
I
you know,
totally
for
agree with you.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. A lot of people share the sentiment that they have to be in a certain office or they have to be in a certain career pathway for make their contribute to society, and that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Yes.
It's completely false.
Yes.
Just how you did that small corner where you did what you do to your company. Actually, you did demonstrate. Say you get a passion for help other people.
And we for learn for do the right thing.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
nowadays.
And usually the right thing, you don't get instant gratification,
Yes.
instant reward.
Yes.
Yes. But
Yes.
so if you learn forget that internal gratification, that inward reward,
Yes.
if you feel good about it.
Yes. If you
Because-
feel fulfilled.
Yes. If
Yes,
you
so-
learn that, then
Yes.
it becomes easier as you go by.
Yeah. So even, you know, at some point where, you know, so people watch, you know, but if people not even tell you say you did do good, you know, but when you go back, you lead on and that you people always they tell you say, you know, at least you touch somebody in life.
Yes.
For me,
Yeah.
every day when I work on the street, you know, you meet with people they tell you say, you know, but I wish you did do good. Recently,
Yeah.
I passed our market. You know, somebody this na post you want not be safe. You know, I mean go buy something. Now he say, hey, Mr. Kamara, you there? He say this man will not sabi am. He say this man na man way they talk, you know, for poor people them. He say something and they using resource. I was touched.
Wow.
This not the best thing way somebody can. It's more than, you know, $1 million.
Yeah.
He said this not somebody way they using resources.
Yeah.
You know, for people that we not get voice, they try for support them. I feel good.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I didn't think they didn't make I feel
That's
fulfilled.
yeah, exactly. That's somebody seeing you, somebody recognizing what you do, your effort,
Yes.
and then you know at the end of the day, that's what you want. You know, at the
Yes.
end of the day, but you know, but you don't teach yourself, or you know, feel good, get that
Yes.
gratification, say I'm
Yes.
doing the right thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ease slowly into the topic on hand, which is this U.S. visa ban. I see a lot of people kind of like they downplay, you know, the U.S. visa ban. Some man gets in, you know, opinion. Of course, everybody get this is democracy, so everybody can feel free for say what they don't have to say. But I see some people they say this is a wake up call for Sierra Leone, for you know, let us be serious. Others they say we're not in country, they get rights for the way they want to do. Others they say, you know, we say this country has been labeled a drug. You know, transatlantic country and that kind of stuff. So lots done, they go on, a lot of conversation. But like I say, you and I have been a beneficiary of a US-based program. So
Yes.
we understand things a lot of people do not understand.
Yes.
We have experienced certain things a lot of people haven't experienced before. What can you say? How this ban definitely go affect? Let's start just first education. How this ban go affect education? You know, especially between Sierra Leone and the United States.
It will significantly affect the educational aspect.
Yeah.
You know, because if you look at the opportunities where the U.S. government, you know, through the embassy they provide NIA,
Yeah.
you get programs like the Fulbright,
Yes.
you get programs like the Ali,
Yes.
where plenty, you know, young leaders then as Salone been done benefit, you know, from them programs then they
Yeah. Yeah.
where they able build their leadership skills, then come. And today, then they, if not the public sector, you know, but the private sector, they are doing very well.
Yes.
You know, these are people them way don't create sustainable businesses,
Yes.
you know, jobs, you know, for young people, and come back home. You know, then they impact lives and they contribute to
Yep.
towards the development, you know, of a country.
Yeah. Yeah.
You bring and can dong, we get the exchange programs,
Yes.
you know, we, you know, for even picking away the primary schools, you know, we get the numbers, then they begin and go then go get the exposure, then go get the experience,
Yep.
then come back.
Yep.
And till they themselves, then they do well.
Yep. Yep.
You know, in a salon.
Yep.
And, you know, so it's very sad. We've been get other people who've been in the pipeline, you know, with a benefit, you know, from
Yes.
similar opportunities.
Yes.
Last minute,
Yeah.
then decide say, well, for now we don't put. Or people can say it's a partial ban. You know, it's a restriction.
Yeah.
No, it don't matter, you know, how you call them.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a ban.
It's still a ban.
It's still a ban.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because when you look at the restriction itself, then say they only allow people who don't get visa,
Yeah.
you know, for travel.
Yeah.
So they're not going to issue, you know, certain visas them again.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's a ban. So it's sad. I
It's
can
sad.
imagine, you know, waiting some of, you know, them people where them being they on the verge. You know, they don't have hope say they will get the opportunities there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, last minute.
Yeah.
Then so no, we're not going to go.
And like it or not, the US is a top destination for higher education.
Yes.
I mean, you can't deny it. When you go now, when you go to US, you go to schools. Them a lot of people from India, China, they are in droves. They kind of US schools. Them, it's a top destination. I mean, they spend a lot on research. They spend a lot on the, you know, upgrading the syllabuses. They spend a lot on. You can see the investment when they go into higher education and then take them very seriously. So Sierra Leoneans in the past, we don't go yonder, we don't go land book day. I mean, you can tell that when they come back, they can contribute to society in a significant way.
Yes.
Now, this is a partial ban. We don't know how long you have to go for, but currently, a lot of people that we want for go now for go tap from this, you know, this opportunities now. They're not good. They're not for go. So which means they don't take their life backwards.
Yes.
They're not got opportunity for go upskill. They're not got
Yes.
opportunity for go network, for go meet
Yes.
people. I know people that we go this Mandela Washington Fellowship in the US, when they go establish connections, very solid connections, then they lead to doors in Silicon Valley,
Yes.
where they go set up, they go meet some huge network.
Yes.
Right now at this country, so there are CEOs of businesses, I don't call them names, but
Yes.
there are CEOs of businesses that are so they
Yes.
come back and can contribute.
Yes.
So all of this now is going to be affected, you know, because of this ban, way significant, you know, to
Yes.
the country as a whole. Because when they don't go land, when they come back, they can't pass on that knowledge.
Yes.
They can't. Some they go lecture, some they go lecture, some they go
Yes.
teach, some get
Yes.
into a small outside, and they even mean so. This is
Of
why they
course.
do so now.
Yes.
So it's
Impact.
mostly based on which I go take you and
the
that
experience,
so
the
yes,
exposure.
I they share and to other
Yes.
people. You know that impact. It's going to be affected.
Yes.
You know, let's talk about the economy, remittances. What do you think?
A huge part of people them survival in a salon.
Yeah.
You know, they on records and from remittances. Remittances, we people them with they overseas, people them with the America. You know, from their hard work, you know, waiting they can take then send back to we people.
Yeah.
You know, so it's huge. We are talking of millions of dollars.
Very.
Where then can able send, you know, where picking and I can able pay school fee, you know,
Yeah.
from the remittances then they
Yeah.
families then can able buy them bags of rice.
Yeah.
And plus us money from the remittances then they
Yeah.
you know, people them way, you know, don't they struggle, they want for start a small business from the remittances then they now they didn't start, you know, business system. You know, so it's a huge loss,
Yeah.
you know, towards we economy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it therefore affects the country, you know, badly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I totally agree with you.
yes, you know, so we're in a very difficult situation.
It's a very tough situation.
Yes.
You know, when you look at I see it don't add another 36 more countries or so this morning. Well, you don't give it, I think 60 days or so for improve on certain areas, the same condition we give you. And then if nothing's done, it add those statistics. Now we see blankets, Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, everybody's affected.
Interestingly, you know, when you look at data, you know, before I can look at the data,
Yeah.
you know, 2023, the entry and exit,
Yeah.
you know, we the main release. If then say make we go according to the data, you know, some of the countries then even take for example we own countries alone.
Yeah.
I can tell people say the number of people who they get visas, you know, for go US, they're very small
Yeah. Proportionately, we compare to
other countries.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
You know, so we know they say people not they overstay. You know, we get quite a number of Sierra Leoneans we don't go down the side for stay. They don't come back. But if you compare that number there, you know, when you look at the data to other countries there, you know, we numbers then still small. Even interestingly, waiting people don't know safe. You get countries then in Europe where then people them with go there. You know, on B1, B2. Then overstay it. They pass winners Salone.
I get why reports we spend 20,000. 20,000.
Countries like Switzerland. Where people they go struggle. You get people who they come out Switzerland, they go America.
They overstay.
They don't again. Yes. Countries like France. But you know, so we check them figures then.
They're high.
They're high.
Yes. But why you feel say, is it Trump targeting African countries again? When his first time he called it a shithole country. So is it like a continuation of your rhetoric, or you think it's strategic?
Trump na person we had for predict. You know, Trump will tell you say A in the morning, in the afternoon. He tell you say, you know, not to say. You know, so it's very difficult, you know, for predict. But analysts and on they say this gets some amount of, you know, discrimination. Then say it's a form of
bigotry.
Yes, bigotry, racism. You know, targeting countries then. You know, like we and other places. You know, because if you look at the argument, you know, we have been put to say one of the reasons then we make, you know, say all this ban stroke restriction, you know, start from the shooting. We then say one Egyptian. But interestingly, when they placed the ban stroke restriction,
the first wave.
The first wave. Egypt is not part of it.
No.
You know? No. You know, so it's
it's hard to really say it's strategic. Because if it was strategic, if the Egyptian and the guy actually was on a B1, B2 visa, not even getting in green card day, it overstayed it, then would they expect to see you would target Egypt specifically?
Maybe Egypt will be the first country.
Exactly, that's the first
example.
I mean, if you want to do, if you say justice. This is justice to, if you don't target, you know, Egypt first, then they say, okay, well, now they extend them because of XYZ. But clearly, roping us in, it was a bad taste. So I'll be on the show on Saturday while they talk about. I don't know if Trump they see we or take we seriously, we as a nation. Well, I mean, we Sierra Leone as a nation. He is not afraid to pull the plug on anything. I know some people will say, oh, well, not no more. You know, he does it for other countries, but he didn't do the same thing to his solid allies like Germany, France, Spain. He doesn't do that to those allies. He doesn't do that to Israel. He doesn't do that to other allies. Even the
Egypt SSF.
Yes,
Egypt's not one of the strongest.
Exactly. He doesn't do that to them. But even Vietnam, he doesn't do that to them. But it's so easy for, you know, don't pull the plug on MCC. You know, when something huge will be to happen for in this country, for can solve all we transmission and distribution challenges. Pull the plug on other things. Now look, the ban we don't can. Pull the plug on then people ask what's the word? USAID. Pull the plug on the USAID. Now you pull the plug on all these exchange programs. Now you don't put ban. So he keeps doing these things, and a lot of people say, "I left America." No. We are actually directly connected. We are affected. We are going to be affected by by these things. You know, so I think he's targeting us. Do you think we have something to do for change that narrative there, or you think there's no way we can penetrate Trump for get a change of mind?
I think we've been get things them for do in the past, even before we reach how we reach. So personally for me, I've been on to say this. Because it been reach a time where before the restriction, call it a ban. We've been get some of the foreign diplomats them way openly they're gonna get you, and they took and say they get a very high number of Sierra Leoneans them where they overstay in America. And then say then go do something about that. At that point they have been feel say government been get a role for play. I've been feel say we all been get a role for play. Because for me, yes, we get Sierra Leoneans that we overstay. We also get Sierra Leoneans that we don't get the opportunity for go America.
And return
come.
Yeah.
A good number of them.
Yeah.
And they are doing well here in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Me, for example, I don't travel go to the US 6 times. From 2010 where I begin go America. I not ever, overstay any of my visas.
Yep.
I not ever use my visa, other than the purpose system we don't give me am for. There was a time where I get a visa save 3 years. I not go to take expire. I go renew them back. So you get them people and they way we cable, then turn away, some of the diplomats then be they talk say we get people where they overstay, we they get hired. Maybe they think say, we need to engage.
Yeah.
Engage the embassy.
Yeah.
And begin, explain to them, say yes.
Yeah.
We get people we don't misuse the visa.
Yeah.
Then visa we don't get them. But you also get people within a salon.
Yeah.
We don't they do, very well. We don't get the opportunity. Then go, then come. So we able, showcase them people and they.
Yeah.
And get the embassy reason say, we still get Sierra Leoneans them way if they get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Then go, then come.
And come back. Yeah.
So let me not punish, take cane, flag the entire population because of the few ones then we don't go and don't go overstay in America.
I support you and like 110%, as you rightly say. I think people need for speak up, we the citizens.
Yes.
Because you know why they say so? You get a number of Sierra Leoneans there, so their family actually based in the US.
Yes.
And some now no get visa yet, some man visa don't expire for go back for go fend in family.
Yes.
Now that this partial ban is in effect, there's no way you can see your family.
There is no way.
And we don't know how long this partial ban will be in place. So which means you're not going to be able to see your family for how long that partial ban is.
Yes.
Can you live with that? That's how families are separated. That's how families are destroyed.
Yes.
So a man gets businesses for go on in US. He get things and for go negotiations and for go close in person.
Yes.
So man get things and for go do now.
Private people.
Yes. So man gets medical. Emergencies. So he gets in annual medical checkup for go doing colonoscopy, for go doing EKG, for go do all these things. Wait, you don't pay for already.
Yes.
Now because of this partial ban, the cost of this.
Yes.
So now he is at risk or she is at risk of dying.
Yes.
Because they're not able to go completely. So why are people not speaking up? Sometimes
a good for explain to people, the effect of this ban. People can just see and say no more. Now for just go America and come.
Exactly.
And I'm glad the way they list some of.
Yes. Yes. These are things that way people know they think about. And colonoscopy, as you don't pass 40, 45, so you're supposed to go to colonoscopy. Some people who can afford it, they will go to the US, go pay in a hospital, and go to that checkup, and then do them.
Yes.
Then do that procedure easy.
Yes.
Not all because this man can afford them. For make you will not afford them, say we're in business.
Yes.
Not all business.
Let
we all there.
Yes.
But what if you apply for a program, an exchange program? So you're not artist, you apply now for an exchange program or on O1B visa or P1 or P2 visa for go perform yonder. Then because of this blanket, you not get for go. Now you are going to be affected.
A classic example now waiting I see Vicky Remo, where he say in the publicist for one of the artists them, Gizilik.
Yeah.
Say Gizilik can do frequent, shows them in the US. Around the DMV area.
Yeah.
So after this in last show, even go the BET.
BET, I see snippets of
so after in last show, I post. He say Gizilik, he say perhaps this could be one of his last concerts them, for a long time in America. He said because after his visa expire, when he come back Salone, he say not get for able go back because of this ban. He say until then get for
lift the ban.
He said because if not, you're not going to do any of them shows.
Exactly.
So most time when you go perform, you must make something.
Exactly.
And
I know they see the artists and they talk about this. And whether you like it or not, when Drizzy they perform in the US, he makes some money.
Yes.
When they go from state to state,
yes.
he organizes one of the biggest shows then they. And in fact, he makes some money. Even that BT, sorry, I'm not caught, even that BT will go so. I am certain he met with key people.
Networking.
Yes, he met with key producers, investors, show business managers. He met with key people. Now, if in visa expire and then he can't reapply, All the opportunity they don't go to waste.
And it may reach a point where it's not about Gezelik. We don't go beyond them because I listened to one of him podcast where he say, then we don't start something where every year then said in the trial forget, artists then a Salone.
Yeah.
For join and for go perform. I don't know if now last year or so, we then get some of them.
Yeah.
This guy we sing one of them hits we based in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Then go with, I think a couple of them, we then go perform.
Yeah.
Na USD.
Yeah.
Then return back. So then we don't start that movement there. How then cable get Salone artists them, for the go na US and go perform. All the opportunities then they.
Yeah. Yeah. And a number of Sierra Leoneans they go, then they return back.
Yes.
You can't hear about them because they don't do the right thing.
They don't do the right thing.
Yeah, so go do. But a lot of people when you travel, now you see, now you know people. A lot of people are traveling to the US.
Yes.
And when they done the business, they come back. They're not there now. Some no one in America.
Yes.
Not all man go America want tip that tapiana. Not all man go they want settle down.
So now this for me, this we need for make people understand.
Yes.
Not to all man want for go America and go settle. Because now the impression we then get about Salone.
Yes.
Anybody we come out Salone. Once you reach the US, they can't again.
That's again their own problem.
Of course.
They get a lot of problems that have country the way. I'm telling you, if you don't know what you did, if you don't fail, I'm not telling you to go make them.
Thank you.
So it's not all rosy there.
Thank you.
Right? We go there, you go see the reality of life. You go like, it's a big lag go back to come out. Yeah, I know say they accept me that I'm a country. So not all man want for go stay.
You see, in America, say the media get a role. I'm glad the way. One of the few people that we don't go in depth because what you are seeing at the media, then just a report on US ban, interview, officials, then that's it. But forget in depth, discussion on issues like this.
Yes,
I'm not saying none of them.
That's exactly why I say no. We talk about this thing.
Yes, I don't know if there is a taboo. Anything we get for the to America or visa, Salone people don't want to talk about. I don't know if they're afraid, then they're afraid. Waiting. Say if I talk, give me.
Yeah. Say they don't give me visa.
They don't give me visa. Anything about America? No, go near there. This that. No.
So they go deny you. You want to go the next time?
Why don't go deny visa for that?
Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with. It's just doing the right thing.
Yes.
And doing the right thing is speaking up for people the way. We even sabi when they go apply, let them get and let them go.
Yes.
Speaking up for that professor. Look at exchange programs. I remember. When we go Yali, Mandela, Washington, when they come, the following year, we get a professor we come Notre Dame. They can't do a public lecture now. So now all of those things are part of the exchange programs and where universities and they benefit from. I was in partnership. I talked to the dean of School of Management now, Clark University, and the man can so every January in the Canada Salone. And he don't do tremendous work in stationary bowl basically. He's basically the CEO and founder of Seven Hills Foundation, Dr. David Jordan. This man loves this country like any kind of thing. I mean, he loves Sierra Leone. He comes here every year. He don't do it for years. He gets schools. He gets stuff the way they do in Sierra Leone. Now, he has ambition for connect with universities in IASO, and I've been talking to him about it and how best we can get exchange programs to some universities and from professors and from universities and I can go there, go to public lecture day, vice versa. Then say can do public lecture in IASO, even start offering online short courses where people can benefit from. These are some of the things that I've done. They talk with them for let me solidify. Now because of this, it has stalled.
Yes.
The whole conversation don't stall because. Nobody can go. Nobody can actually go. And even the one way they did now, we get green card now safe, but come on afraid for
come back.
Say if I come back, this man can you for come.
Yes.
Because I know a friend we come last year. It go I think around February. When they go back, TSA pull her aside. He did it for 6 hours. He get na green card holder. He was there for he was before this ban. He was there for 6 hours. Green card holder. They almost passed away. He called in lawyer. In lawyer, and I call the TSA people and tell them, say no, say that man then I can card holder, he hasn't committed a crime, he's a stand-up citizen, paying taxes, blah blah blah. Before they release him, see the embarrassment Sierra Leoneans are facing now with this partial ban.
Yes.
But come on, afraid for cam.
Yes.
We had a guy who be supposed for cam. He's actually a Lebanese, but he get green card holder day. He was supposed to be here for a business trip. For actually now they build this power plant.
Yes.
He was supposed to be here. He couldn't come.
You forget?
Yes. He said no, I need the risk. He said, I know the risk come. I can't come. And his presence was highly needed. We are losing.
We are losing.
This is not a fight where people aim for sets and mods.
Yes.
We are losing resources.
Yes.
We are losing, but if people really understand how these things work, the inside out of them things they are,
Yes.
then we'll really like a wake up. So no, let's wake up.
Yes.
Let's speak up. It's
Yes.
not one person number that is affected.
It affect the
So
country.
it affect the whole country, my brother.
I remember, in my first visit to the US in 2010, I attended the Africa Policy Forum, and I've been meet with, famous, powerful blacks. Meet with the Andrew Young, the former US ambassador.
I know. Yeah.
I meet with and we talk. I meet with Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King in Peking.
Wow.
And then we get a session where now they are no self, most of them guys then DNA then find out from Salone.
Really?
Yes.
Andrew Young is huge. He's
Andrew
huge.
Young.
He's huge in public policy. Yeah,
Yes.
whole public policy department in Georgia State University.
Yes.
Under your name.
Yes.
He's huge.
Yes. So I've been meet with him. We discuss. I got a signed copy of him book he gave me.
Oh wow.
So some of the sessions that I try for Create Impact.
Yeah.
Just from that one visit.
Wow.
When I return.
See.
Then send because this Hollywood actor. Isaiah Washington.
I remember where Isaiah Washington
Yes,
come.
I'm being coordinate, the whole thing. Yes. After that visit there, then send a 40-feet container.
Wow.
For hospital Labo.
Wow.
Medical supplies.
That's impressive.
We've been pulling our taki, then send on Labo just from that visit. So it tells you how important, some of them.
Yes.
Exchange them visits there.
Yes.
They can't get a loss.
We are losing.
Yes,
we are losing.
we are losing.
It's something for speaker. But like I say, for me, the role of the government is then if once we talk about it, we will spend another whole set of hours for talk about the role of the government. But let me just focus on the role of we the people.
Individuals.
Yes, individuals. What
Yes.
can we do?
What
Small
can we do?
organizations, beneficiaries of programs like exchange programs.
Me honestly, I was surprised.
Yeah.
At some of the beneficiaries
Yes.
of exchange programs.
Yes.
Where all of this they happen.
Yes, we're not
Nobody
making
enabled.
noise.
We-
We didn't. That the government.
Yes.
They get right.
Yes.
We look at no.
Yes.
Let's look at first of all how they affect everybody.
Everybody.
You look at what can we do
Yes.
for upend and change this thing.
Thank
Let's
you.
stop blaming the government.
you.
Stop saying this that.
Yes.
Yes, they get responsibility.
Yes.
Then
But waiting
waiting.
we don't do.
Yes, but what we don't do, we have something
For
to
the fact
do.
that you're not beneficiary,
Yes,
you're not a good example.
exactly.
You don't go, you don't come, you don't do well in Salone.
Yes.
Things like this they happen.
Yes.
You don't know, you quiet corner, you
not
hide.
talk.
You not talk nothing.
Yes, and we for stand up for say I went there and I came back.
Yes. And if I be proud.
Yes, if you're able to tell people and say you and like I say, come up with strategies how we can able for even get the one that we don't go the way to overstay it, or
Yes.
people that we intend for going now say no. Listen, this whole culture about we go America if we take advantage of the opportunity for stay there. No. Let's respect the laws. There are legal ways for immigrating.
Thank you.
And we to start talking about the legal ways for immigrants. If you land booking are professionals, the employment-based EBW, it's a perfect way for go.
Thank you.
Where
I think
you can
I don't
explore.
know if in all of this, now make us say we really need for engage.
Yeah.
There are legal ways. If you want for migrate to US for go stay there, ways than the way you can do.
A lot.
But most time I don't know if not the information people not can get.
That's the point.
So then small opportunity, then get other visas, then they will not take advantage of that Salone.
A lot.
For we na Salone is just B1, B2.
Oh yes,
where you go, that's it.
Yeah.
Not come again.
Yeah.
Other opportunities then they.
Yeah.
And we need for engage.
That's
the
the
for start with we. Maybe this show it's a very good start.
Yes, we have a responsibility.
Somebody they have been they talk to. Now B1, B2 you get.
Yeah.
With all this, saga where they go on, if you don't enter, before the partial.
Yeah.
At some point he called me, we've been the talk. He confused. He say he go on for stay, this, that. But when I talk to him, I explain to him. Waiting then they go get for me to him. Again, instances, they do well in Salone. He changed his mind.
Of course.
He said he come back.
Of course.
Yeah, so if we continue for engage,
of course.
and there is this picture where people get of America.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I don't see people where they do very well in Salone. You know, just because they get the wrong information, then go US. Later they regret it. I don't talk to people then personally, one-on-one. Well, they do very well now. You know, when they go, the impression waiting them in things say, not only then go see. I know people in Salone where they do very well. When they know get that kind of thing say they want to go. If someone, if you say they deport and go America, the business what they make in Salone.
Oh yeah.
Where go US and they survive?
No. They can't. You know, that's one thing I realized about we Sierra Leone. We're very disingenuous. We're not honest with each other.
Yes.
We're not honest with each other at all. I mean, you have certain sets of people them where some man can tell them the truth, they're just cocky.
Yes.
But majority of the time, people actually not pass the correct information.
Yes.
And some man they give you panted information, and we sometimes, because the information appeal to the objective, we appeal to what you want for, we need to ask in depth.
Yes.
We need to try for ask the details.
Yes.
So we don't want to know the details. We just want to get there.
Yes.
And when you get there now, and then reality
That's
check,
it.
you're like,
Yes.
really? You don't be telling me then
Yes.
you begin get anxiety, begin get depression, only
Yes.
let you cry, you not get no
Yes.
time for go, you begin
Yes.
worry before you marry them, begin maltreat you. You
Yes.
just spend 5 years of your life just to suffer.
It's not intense.
Yes, say yes. That just
I know,
swim.
that just
There's
swim.
no other way out of the pond. But
Yes.
if you had enough information before you go, you
Yes.
ask, you dig deep, then you know say, okay, you know what, I just go for fun. I just go
Yes.
Wakala, go see, sightsee,
Yes.
enjoy, and then I return back.
Yes.
If I want for migrate, then there are ways.
There are
You
ways.
explore the ways that the right
Yes.
ways for migrate.
Yes.
Yes, if you, and the other thing where people don't understand is that the US process when it comes to migration, not to 6 days, not to 6 months,
Yes.
not to 3 months. It takes years.
It takes years.
Sometimes 1 year, sometimes
Yes.
2 years.
Yes.
So it takes a lot of patience.
Yes.
But all of the information here, a lot of people don't know the information here. It's
Yes.
B1, B2 visa now easy.
Yes.
Quick. So
Yes.
don't let that quick. Go.
I want enter.
Yeah. Why is immigration visa now? Sometimes they take months because
Yes.
there's a lot for do background check. We don't want for wait.
Yes.
We don't want to wait to
Then we enter no more.
Yeah, we don't want to enter.
Yes.
And so this is what. So the information also is critical. Where I feel say now we responsibility for keep passing on information so people make them understand this thing about the America.
Yes.
They don't understand how for good. Because I feel if we begin do that one day,
Yes.
we are doing our own part.
Thank you.
Then that's our own contribution.
Thank you.
Yeah, government will scold them.
Yes.
We will always call government. Say,
Yes.
una self, una do our own part. Una ensure say, una try for get a very solid diplomatic relationship with the
Yes.
US. Una try for then we will do that one day.
Yes.
Even what they call super PACs, political action committees, right? I be this talk now on Saturday say this is something we will think about as a nation. When you go US, the Jews they do that, they get super PACs. The Indians they get
Yes.
political action committees.
Yes.
The Nigerians, they get
Yes.
then top people in the You know why?
Yes.
So that when they get small coffer, then they make sure say they are very formidable across the entire America. Then get one small coffer, all man they put $10 for instance.
Yes.
That $10 then they go to a coffer, and then somebody in charge take her, can go to Congress, will go find lobbyists, serious
Yes.
lobbyists.
Yes.
Give that lobbyists, they identify all the senators and all the congressmen, they all with that
Yes.
sober lawmakers there.
Yes.
We tell them say this now for Sierra Leone interest.
Yes.
Una protect your interest.
Yes.
Make sure say una increase quota on everything for
Yes.
we.
Yes.
This money we dey give una say una come on power.
Yes.
That's something where people in the do, and in the US,
Yes.
if you go through the lobbying system, it's
Yes.
legal.
It's working.
It's a legal thing.
Yes.
90% of the Dunkin' Donuts are owned by Indians in the
Yes.
US. How if you said that they happen?
Yes.
Italians are thriving in the US.
Yes.
Chinese are thriving. They own businesses in the US.
Even the
How-
Mexicans.
Yes, the Mexicans. How you
Yes.
feel say that happen?
Yes.
Them ban their old Mexican, not ban Mexico. Mexican can go and kind of other ones.
Not only
Yes,
the-
once they're legal. Yeah, because they know. So if we get them political action committee, a small pack, then they go through lobbyists. We come as a nation, everybody, it go fine for you. But I don't think we get people with that vision they under, that leadership they under, trust no they, then the structure no they. That's also something we can do from the diaspora at the end. For ensure say then change this whole narrative with Trump get about we. Because for him, Trump is a transactional guy.
Yes.
You need to have something to give
Yes,
to him.
yes,
You know, if you feel
yes.
say you're not gonna have to give to
For make a deal.
yeah, you know they waiting that. So
Yes.
that's a way for do that one day.
Yes.
So I mean, these are all things I think we need for do as a nation.
I don't say this plenty time. I say we problem na Salone, the Sierra Leone, and it's a mindset problem.
Yeah.
Even when you go to US, you see how other nationalities in the tribe, you know, business system with their own, you know, they talk about the out in the lobby,
Yes.
for the country and
Yes.
all that. But it's completely
No.
different.
No, it's different.
It's different.
We have had people, Sierra Leoneans, where they work in a White House before.
Yes.
We've had Sierra Leoneans where they work in a mayor's office.
Yes.
We go in New York, then small. They get Sierra Leoneans where they work in the mayor's office. Sierra Leoneans
Yes.
where they work in they work there.
Yes.
What are these people doing? We get at least okay. We get a call. I don't know if it's somebody called. Pick a call. I just answer this call. Let's see. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Talk to M show. Welcome to Epic Radio. What's your name, please? What's the call for? Hello. Oh, they don't end the call. So we get them people and the way they work at them strategic position. What have they done where we know about for uplift the phase of Sierra Leone? What have they done for actually come and then rally around Sierra Leoneans across the country?
Yes.
So that we were able to come together and put some resources together and so that we could get representation at Congress.
Yes.
That's the only way. I'm telling you, if we not get to that point, nobody's going to look at us.
No, they need to take me serious.
Nobody's going to take us seriously. Nobody
serious.
is going to look at us or neither. So we the people now, I feel like now we responsibility for do that. And don't stop for point figure at the government. Yeah, the government getting you. If I like I say, we will talk about how governments now, they know they handle the thing too seriously. Then we don't tell them from February they don't do anything about. We can talk. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on Monday.
Yes.
But it comes back to you. What have you done?
What have you done?
It comes back to you. What do you don't do for really prevent this kind of situation with this one green person? Because Trump seems for the targetry, and clearly this is targeted.
Yes.
I state and clearly the other day I say we are targets.
We are targeted.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are targeted. So we need something to be done.
And the scary part for me is we don't know how long this girl for lasts. 3 months, because now every 3 months, 90 day review, 90 days.
Yeah. We don't know.
Now we need for take action.
Now.
The
The time
we
is
need
now.
forget we voice them, louder. We all that we be non benefit. Because how them guys are they work now based on information.
Yes.
The lobbyist thing where they talk about. We can begin doing back home. So let we not miss this first opportunity. This 3 months. Because now after 90 days, now you get for review.
Yeah.
So we all get a goal for play. We need for come out. The one that will be non-benefit, from State Department programs, will be non-good and non-come. Small things like we all get social media platforms.
Yes.
Yes, we now people we all support, people for overstay. I don't
Of
use
course.
my visa. I don't use for the beyond the waiting and not give me for. I go all lengthy and so we just need forget we voice voices and louder.
Yeah.
For tell people and say yes.
Yeah.
We get law-abiding Sierra Leoneans then.
Yes.
And we still get the one that will not travel it. They not ever go America. But if they get the opportunity for go, then go make good use of the visa.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah. And then just change the perception of people. For say, we go America, we come back, a full man. Or we go America, we come back, know what you do. We go America, come back, there's this stigma, there's this kind of target on your back. Anytime you go, look, I go America, I come back, look at a person.
Yes.
They're not serious. Yes. Some people do that, especially for first timers. They're on the way they go US for the very first time, and when they return, first of all, the people in there are Sierra Leone, the Sierra Leone community, and says, what did you go do back? Not there, not go there again.
Yes.
You follow, what did you go do back? And these are all things that we need for teach other Sierra Leoneans for respect the immigration laws of their country.
Yes.
That's very critical and paramount. We have to teach people respect the immigration laws, because when you do that, obviously you don't break a law.
Yes.
And if you don't break a law, which means you are a criminal.
You're a criminal, of course.
Yes, you are a criminal. You can be caught, deported, or jailed for that. You don't assaulting if you are caught. So it's risky for do that one day. And like I say, let's explore more of the legal ways.
Yes.
Let's explore more of the legal ways for going under. I see people are charging thousands of dollars for people in Fogo America. I mean, you can avoid that if you really just get yourself educated.
I've been discuss something I want for say if somebody na Salone they able raise $5,000. Then say people pay $10,000.
Yes.
Just forget to be one bit visa. If they able raise $10,000 na Salone, me the advice you say,
go do business.
No use that. Go do business. Not use that money to go America. Go do business.
I'm telling
but
you.
this is not some of the facts where people knock you one for where people cannot make up their mind. Say, some man get this belief. Say, He like waiting and make na Salone. He like which job they do. He like which kind of business.
Oh yeah.
If you not go America, you not succeed.
You not succeed. Yeah.
You know, it can very difficult, for change. You know that.
It's difficult. But now, over time, we have sensationalized this America go on. Over time, we don't put so much premium in and that it's success. It's
yes.
like we don't put and say if you're not good, you're not succeed in life.
Yes. Where people can see, I can travel go US. People can say congratulations. I say for waiting. People don't see now for go America say you don't succeed.
Exactly. We don't sense.
Now country I just go just like any other country.
Yes. That's what heaven.
Last year I also went. I go US treated. I come. I've been get some. Once they what I've been to do.
Yeah.
Some family make them. I come stay 2 weeks. Work.
Yeah.
Say man, you don't make money. Where you go this trip block again?
It's just this mindset, and for me, I find it very, very sickening. I remember even when I go study, I experienced the same thing. I mean, very, very close friends.
So
we had one. I remember with the guy from Carolina. With the guy from Carolina to Atlanta. But that whole drive day was like almost 2 hours drive. I was arguing why I need to come back. They sound okay again. 2 hours, it was exhausting for me. I argue tired now. And it is coming from a good, of course, from a good, thoughts. Not to like for say they mean bad. But it's not the right thing for do. Not to everything that feels good means say that you are the right thing for do. Okay? If it feels good, I mean say correct.
Yes.
Me coming back, they open the doors for
many
other
others.
people and for them and go.
Yes.
Me staying there, they shut the door.
Yes.
For people and for candidates.
Yes.
Why are for kind I lock the remote?
Yes.
That's selfishness.
Yes.
And for kind I keep the remote wide open so that other people can come in.
Yes.
Because the more people come in, the more people know not going to depend on me.
Yes.
Because if me make her,
yes.
more people are going to start looking at me say,
yes.
gimme.
Yes.
But if I keep the door open,
yes.
more people come in, less
yes.
people go meet me say, gimme. That's
yes.
a wall they win because there is space.
Yes.
There's so much opportunity for everybody win. So we really get a lot for change the mindset of people in this country about this America. Make people begin to see the stark reality. I mean, we see movies, I think it's not enough.
Yes.
The one way they cannot tell the full story of what
you.
they go through.
Thank you.
Somebody can make a sweet sensationalizer and tell you all the good things, but I will tell you.
Yes.
What's in they go through.
Yes.
How then they sleep na net.
Yes.
How some man is outside they sleep.
Yes.
Say better pass outside.
Yes.
Why go study brother? The woman be they sleep. Me room now they sleep now. If I pass that room far by far.
Yes.
Why bring me for me cry it's map look me big cry say now you they sleep. It's like yeah, you sleep.
Yes.
Now I say yes, now I sleep. I said the America this.
Yes.
She couldn't believe in her eye. She felt America as one kind place now gold.
Yes.
Like all side fine. Wait,
Yes.
go they go see the America. She said the America this.
Yes.
Now I say it better when you say can't see for you. Yeah, let you get the
Yes.
experience. Let you know say not to waiting people in there. That thing where they don't build. Not when you even the other than they show self in the movies.
Yes. It's a make believe.
Now make believe, now marketing, now
Yes.
branding.
Yes.
When you cannot even say that there are classes and you belong to not even the plebeian, they don't.
Yes, they don't.
They don't even consider you in this class.
Yes.
So we need for really continue to educate people, and I think that's what we need for do so that when they apply, they're not going to break the rules. When they go to the US, I feel like for me, this is the conversation and that we need for to get from your perspective, and that's how badly we are affected. Like how I don't talk education. People are not going there anymore to study. Business opportunities. They will not go there. Health. They will not go there. Some man they can't lose in family.
Yes.
Some man they can't lose in family because not to common arguments between the wife and the man now. Who stay the calm? Who stay the calm? You know calm. At the stay blah 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 blah
Yes.
blah. The family is going to be affected.
Yes.
So it's we have to do something. Maybe if we speak up something, we will force the government in hand for make something.
One of the things that when me will go willing, and if anybody here will join we, on this drive, let we engage.
Yeah.
Whether we get for Doam na radio, whether we get town halls, small town halls, we need for educate people.
Yeah.
We need for give people the real picture of America.
Yes.
Nothing wrong, for go America. Nobody they say they stop anybody not for go America. But when you go, they get as much information.
Yes.
as possible.
Yes.
So you go able to make a better decision.
I agree.
So me, one of the things then we are going to make we start. Let we get the engagement then they. You show you they do very well.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get a segment, that is the show.
Yeah.
For educate people, about the reality of America.
Sure.
If somebody want for travel, there are ways where you can travel. You can move go America, but to do on the right way.
Yeah.
So you can get a segment, whether it's 15, 20 minutes.
They highly consider
you
that.
can also bring people, we don't go.
Yeah.
Just like where you bring me, not just one person. You get plenty other people where get the opportunity, then go, then come. Then we begin showcase them people there. We can even do profiles, of them people there. Then get the opportunity, then go today, then they do well in the salon. We can showcase them work, how they don't touch lives then. So a lot of people know say, yes, a good for go America, but when you go, get information. The good thing about we will been get, as much information. So somebody not be able to convince me. Even myself, the first year I go 2010. I know what people tell me. No go back to the salon again. And all that. But I don't regret. That decision. For return back to the salon.
Murtala, at least we don't exhaust this topic. I was supposed to go on break. I know we'll go on break because this is so. I'm passionate about this thing and it bother me. So, but anyway, we come to the end of the show. At least, you get any last final words or something where you want to talk about something or something you want to promote? If not on this topic, if we just shed light on something.
Well, basically, I go one for talk about we Salone adventures, and Salone. It's a beautiful country. People not can know this. I can tell people say even the weather we'll get. Some of the things that we take for granted. Na Salone, we don't know what we get.
True.
This country is a fine country. If we all work together, for push this country, we all do the right thing. Salone a good place. But people know this until you travel. Now you will not say Salone a fine country.
True.
So we still do we travel. Na Salone. They showcase places. They do. Freetown can be very tense. Sometimes very stressful. So we can do we travel packages then. Outside Freetown on a weekend. We can include accommodation. Sightseeing. And the rest of it.
Okay, that's good.
Yes,
that's good.
And we plan for do the Ghana trip again. Hopefully based on the success of the first one. People don't reach out. Some of the people that we've been travel say, let we do the adventurous road trip Freetown. To Accra again. And lastly, before I go, I want for talk to we people them. You see, let we get the right information. Me not the advise anybody for if you able to raise $10,000 in a salon. There are possibilities say you can able to raise $100,000.
Yes.
If you use that $10,000, put it into business. It's just a matter of time. I know people will start in this country from nothing.
Yes.
Today they get mansions. Then today they don't create sustainable businesses in a salon.
I agree.
And the reality we get people them where they do well in a salon. We also get people them where their life is very challenging. Most time people not can give one the right picture.
Yes.
The days of social media. I think one of the thing we contribute to all of this. Na social media.
Yes.
So where somebody eating up, you see skyscraper,
stop you guys.
The man, get a nice dress and all that. So, well, now they have on this. We've been the talk about. So get as much information. On anything where you want for do. And there are ways for migrate if you want for go live in America. Ways then the way you can do them. But when you go overstay, the effect it can be very bad.
Yes.
One, they able to cancel. Me, I don't want that kind of opportunity safe where they able they any sign at the wall and they able travel salon for 3 months. I don't want that. I like my salon too much. So get the information, then they make the right decision. And also, like I say, let we engage. We will be non-benefit. Today we are beneficiaries, of the state departments, the US government. You get plenty others them we decide not to raise them voice. So we ask them. I want to use this opportunity for ask them. Let we continue for engage. Let we see how we can able, for get programs that we can give information, to people out there.
Yeah.
And on that note, I want to tell you plenty. Thank you. You are doing very well.
Thank you.
Keep it up. And to the management of Epic Radio, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Kamara. Thank you for this. Well, there you have it. We don't come to the end of today's show. Thank you so much. Sorry for doing the video on Facebook. Would expect the link. We're able for put them up, but I go definitely download this and put them up on my YouTube page, and as well as you go there on my TikTok page as well for people away go want to listen to the conversation. Thank you for being a part of the show. Until next week, me and your host Mulku, Sulaiman, Bangura. Join me Tuesday 8 p.m. next week as we continue the conversation on this US ban and possibly other things where we'll bring come for talk about. We go help Mama Salone. Until then, good night.
Famous na the name now. You know go say you know me now. Now me so scatter the party now. Even you baby they calling now. Just me they make all man they ready now. You next on the beats now. The people just they grace just they dance now.
A refreshing day. Listen to Epic Radio. So refreshing.